How do
Okay.
the Renans not know about this secret route of yours?
Cisloden's an old city. It's littered with pathways that people have long forgotten. But keep your voice down. We don't know how long this route will stay hidden.
Hi. This is a secret route that leads directly from the Nevira snow plains to inside Cisloden. It's an underground passage that even the Snake Eyes forgot about. There's a loud echo in there, so try not to make too much noise. But how can you be so sure that nobody's ratting you out? I mean, this society. This is like the first actual city we see in this game.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Welcome to Cisloden. You should hurry on in before anyone notices you. Also watch what you say around people or you'll quickly regret it.
So this is Cisloden, capital city of Cislodia.
Be careful. You never know where Snake Eyes or their informants are lurking. We're basically walking into a Zoogl's den here.
Well, actually, I mean, we kind of stick out like a sore thumb. So, with the blazing sword and everything, there isn't really much we can do to keep a low profile here, right? Don't worry, you're not being watched. Get going. Remember, keep your eyes straight, don't talk to anybody, and don't stop for anything along the way. Anything at all, got it? Wait. Excuse me, sir. I'd like to report someone for talking badly about his lordship. Tell me more. Depending on what you heard, there might be a reward in it for you. Snitch. I wonder where my brother goes when he leaves. He says he found a good job somewhere, but he won't tell me where. Won't you please consider making it just a little cheaper? I can't quite afford it at that price. You know the rules, ma'am. I can't change my wares or lower my prices no matter how much you try to haggle me. Not even I can afford to eat it either. The authorities always make off with my earnings. I'm struggling just like you are.
There are shops here?
On a permit basis. As long as people don't get reported on and sent to work the floodlights, economic activity is allowed here.
All this talk about reports and permits. This place really is different from Calaglia.
Hello? If you've got no business here, then stay away. Okay. I guess we come back here later at some point. The taxes are so high I can't afford to do business. I've got to sell enough to make ends meet. Hey, don't. Business permits would be the least of your worries if you wound up dead. You never know where a snake-eyed henchman might be lurking. Ooh. Looking fresh. Sunglasses. Tinted glasses that protect the wearer's eyes from the sun's rays and can also be used to suspiciously conceal their line of sight.
Looks like we've spotted one of Hoodle's friends.
Hey, you know anything about any insurgents? Because I heard you are quite informed about what goes on around here. I don't know anything at all, honest. If I did, I'd report it right away, like any good citizen. I hope for your sake you mean that, because if one of us catches you doing anything funny, you'll be arrested on criminal conspiracy. Holy shit. Yeah, thug life. He can't wear them. Too bad. I better get back to work now. Wouldn't want to get in trouble for taking too long. That's fair. You can't be too careful. You never know who might try to report you. Look at those sweet sisters carrying on the family business even after their father's been hauled off. Who wants some bread? Nice hot bread, fresh from the oven. I know it looks a little unique, but I promise it's really tasty. Poor kids. I'm not slacking off, I swear. I'll get back to work, okay? Holy shit. Saw someone suspicious at the back alley market. Can we stop turning people in, please? And then what? We are orphans. It's not like we've got other ways of making money. But we're just creating more orphans.
Rinwell!
Dragon!
Shh! It's good to see you. Who's this?
They're with me.
If you say so. Come on, Menek's waiting. We can talk in there.
The name's Menek, leader of the Silver Swords. And I wish I could extend my warmest welcome to you all, but... if my eyes don't deceive me, you appear to have a Renin in your midst. If
Yep.
she is your prisoner, that's a rather loose leash you have her on.
She's not a prisoner.
So why do I get the feeling there's a rat about the house? No offense intended. See, I've grown comfortable with the likely outcome I'll be stabbed in the back. But stabbed in the front?
We risked our lives just to get here, sir. If you want to send her away, fine. But you'll lose me too.
I see. Trust is in about as short supply as light around these parts, and mine more than anyone's. But I'll choose to believe you. Forgive my manners. You must be tired after such an arduous journey. But to business. We need your strength. The Snake Eyes' grip on the city tightens by the day. Our people are suffocating out there. Hence the scouts I sent to find help. We're at the end of our tether here.
That's why we're here. To help. We've got the firepower to do it, too. But first, we've got some urgent business to take care of.
I see. So your leader is in need of rescuing.
It's none of your concern. We get that. But
It's coming to our aid that got you into this mess in the first place. You can count on us. Just as long as you help us with our problem afterwards. If he's been arrested by the Snake Eyes, as you say, then there's a good chance he's being interrogated over at their headquarters. Either that, or he's being put to work over at the floodlights. First priority is finding out where he is. If you're planning on tagging along, Rinwell will show you the way. Just make sure to keep a low profile.
Sure.
It's not just the Snake Eyes. Hostiles lurk among the villagers, too. This leader of yours, he must be quite the inspiration for you to go to such lengths for him. I look forward to meeting him someday.
Ooh. Silver sword. What do we have here? Increased max AGO. Again? Wow, nice. What else do we get? Gale Force detonates a pocket of compressed air right in front of Rinwell. Reduced art casting time during combos. Oh! Reduces the amount of time it takes to cast a spell when performed as part of a combo. Bigger combos reduce this time more than smaller ones. This sounds very nice. Art casting mobility allows you to move around while casting art? Holy shit! This is very important. Performs a surging dive with a water spray. Moving around while casting.
Alright, let's head into town and see what the fuss is.
I wish Shion gets something like that as well. A new skit.
Have you and Menek known each other for long, Rinwell?
No, not really. I haven't been with the Silver Swords for all that long, truth be told. He's a smart guy, but he's also deeply suspicious of other people. I can understand, since that's how you get to survive around here.
Really? I could tell he was wary of us at first, but he seemed to warm up to us pretty quickly once we talked to him.
Yeah, that's pretty unusual for him. I think that's a sign of how desperate things have become. In my case, it took a long time for him to start trusting me. But then again, I kinda get where he's coming from. You never know who might betray the group, or when the Snake Eyes might be watching.
What made you join up with the Silver Swords in the first place? This wasn't your hometown, so was it the Snake Eyes who...
No, it wasn't them. Actually, we shouldn't stand around talking. People will start to suspect us. Let's keep moving.
Lol. Knocking on his mask. The remnants of his mask. We're starting to run low on food. I better get in touch with the supply team so they can find more. I never expected to see your crew running with a Renan, I must admit. To be honest, I'm not sure I'm comfortable with it. You might say she's on the same side as us, but you just can't trust them. If Rinwell brought you here, then that means you guys can be trusted. Consider yourselves honorary Silver Swords. Feel free to use this place however you like. If you're looking to pick up some intel, I'd suggest you visit the Central Plaza. You won't be able to just talk openly to whoever you like there, but you should at least hear some of the rumors going around. Plus, it's a good opportunity for you all to get to know Sisladin and see where things are with it for yourselves. Oh, Dana, what's that smell? It's coming from you. When's the last time you had a bath, buddy? Hey, lay off, would ya? I don't smell that bad. That how you talk to someone who spends their days walking through the sewers, hauling in what we need to keep this joint running? Great work gathering all of that intel. I know how risky it is for you to get all that, but your information is always a huge help. Snake Eyes haven't caught you sneaking around for us, have they? No, they are not aware of what I've been up to. At least, I don't think they are. I couldn't tell you why, but sometimes I can't shake the feeling they might actually be onto me. Just want me to think they haven't caught me. What do you think? I look just like in Snake Eye, right? Now I can pass as one of them, and they'll be none the wiser. Of course, if they catch me, that's it for me. But high risk, high reward, you know? Surely, yeah. Anyone who's an enemy to Lord Ganabel and Snake Eyes is a friend to me. Whatever you need, I'm happy to sell it. Ooh, we get a new weapon. Oh, wait. Enhanced arts, water. Not in this realm, no. Demi-human talon, hard bone. Okay. None of the items I need for her weapons, so we can just craft it. Okay. Bye. Make sure you use it wisely. I had to cross treacherous bridges to get my hands on all of these wares. Do they really expect us to trust that bright-eyed woman? If she's working for the authorities, there's no telling what'll happen to us. It's not our call. Menek's the one who let her in, so like it or not, she stays. What the hell is Menek thinking? Letting a bright eye like her join up with us? Hell if I know. I've lost count of how many good guys we've lost to her kind. Same goes for that guy with her from Calaglia. Just how naive is he to... Oh crap. We don't really need a rest, but if you're feeling tired or hurt, I recommend staying here so you can rest up and heal. No cooking. Okay, be careful when you're walking around outside. Any bleeding you suffer could mean a fatal loss of body heat. Ooh.
So that's where those beams of light have been coming from.
Right. Any Danans accused of dissent against Islodia's lord are rounded up and brought here, then put to work. It's a fierce deterrent.
And you think Zephyr might be in there with them?
I want to see what the lights are all pointing towards. Take us there.
So what happens inside of those towers?
Damn, you can see where the floodlights converge from all the way over here.
I want to take a closer look. There's something I need to confirm.
New
Possibly
skit.
be worth the risk of us all getting spotted.
You'll find out when we get there.
Constant surveillance.
Be careful. If anyone's even a little suspicious of us, they'll report us immediately.
Right. It's not just Snake Eyes we need to watch out for, but other Danans too. Still, there are a fair amount of people out on the streets. Isn't it safer to stay at home?
That's the thing. If you stay cooped up too long, people start to suspect you're hiding something. Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
So people feel like they have no choice but to turn others in so they don't get in trouble. What a miserable way to live. At the very least, we should probably go someplace where there aren't so many... Ah, Shion!
We already stick out here like a sore thumb as it is. So I think it's better if we
Told
just
ya.
walk confidently out in the open. Don't look anxious. Just walk firmly and look like you have a destination in mind.
What, is sticking to the plan too much of a hassle for her? This is why Renans are the worst.
I don't know if it's a Renan thing or not, but she does have a point. Anyway, we're not gonna get anywhere just standing around. Let's follow after her.
Can I help you? I'm just working here. Is taking in embedded weaklings good for business? Most of them just run errands, but there's a few gems among them. Sometimes you get kids with real talent. Taking them in makes our job easier.
Everybody walking around looks so depressed.
Can you blame them? They live under the cover of darkness day and night. That's bound to wear you down.
Not to mention all the snake eyes roaming around. Laughing, talking too loud, or just about anything that makes you stand out can get you killed.
Apple gel, okay. I got a tip that you're plotting a revolt. But that's crazy, there must be some mistake. It's the floodlights for you, come along now. What are you looking at? You want to be on floodlights too? Maybe. This gate's on lockdown. Come any closer and you're under arrest. Walk outside and people give you the hairy eyeball. Stay indoors and they suspect you. Damned if you do, damned if you don't, huh? There's no use fretting over it. Someone will find an excuse to report you no matter what you do. It's true. Everybody's so quick to stab each other in the back for a day's pittance. I'm sick of it all. Hey, I hear an outsider's gotten in. Let's submit a tip and get the payoff before anybody else can beat us to the punch. Sure. Let's try it.
Hey!
You there, miss? Yes? What is it? I've received reports of you wandering beyond your living quarters and work area. What do you have to say for yourself? This doesn't look good, Elfin. You're not conspiring with any rebels, are you? What? Perish the thought. I have young children to look after, kids whose parents were sent to work floodlights. That's so? Well, I've heard it all before, lady. I'm sending you to the floodlights for going out of bounds without permission. You can tell those parents of their kids, you can tell those parents how their kids are when you get there.
No.
No, please. Who's going to take care of them if I'm not around to help them? Not my problem. Nobody asked you to take them in to begin with. Come with me. That's how you get shipped off. It doesn't take much. It's insane. Here's your reward. If you find anyone else suspicious, be sure to report them too. Right, of course. Thank you very much.
Hey.
Do you know what you just did? Huh? Alpha, no. That woman you turned in was looking after kids who had no parents. So, what's it to me?
Why you?
Why you?
Huh?
My parents got sent to the floodlights too, you know. They came back in a sorry state. They can't work and put food on the table, so I've got to do what I can to make ends meet. That doesn't mean you can simply...
You?
Then you feed us! Come on, get us some food! I'm waiting, damn it! Gah, I shouldn't have yelled like that. Alvin.
Sorry.
Sorry about Reddenwell. Let's get out of here. We have a realm to save and Zephyr. Man. So we're supposed to go there, but let's check this way first. Look at this guy, he's cowering in fear. It's the cold the only reason you're shaking? Well, please have mercy, I've done nothing. I might feel more charitable if you point me in the direction of someone up to no good. You can tell me all about it at HQ. You don't want me to ship you off to the floodlights, do you? Okay. Don't go any further.
A spirit vessel. I thought as much. So they're pumping it full of light.
No, not light. Astral energy. Of course. No wonder this realm's so dark. It's as though there's a pall over the sky even during the day.
Except it isn't dark. Not really. The light's just being diverted.
Diverted?
Suck up all the light, and all that's left over is darkness.
What's the difference?
Darkness exists as an actual element of astral energy, just like light does. Didn't you know that?
We learned that the elements.
Let me break it down for you. Astral energy exists as different elements. There's earth, water, fire, and wind, as well as light and darkness. But dark astral energy only exists on Rena, and light astral energy on Dana. So, dark energy isn't harvested as part of the crown contest.
She's right. It's the same reason why I can't wield dark energy, and similarly, why no Renans can use light energy either.
The only exception to that rule on the Renan end is likely the Lord here, who has the Light Master core.
Whatever the case, it looks like they're collecting light here the same way they were fire back in Calaglia.
From what I hear, there used to be a proper day and night cycle in Cyslodia ages ago, but apparently, over the last 300 years, the darkness spread from Cysloden and covered the whole realm.
That's crazy. I can't believe the Renans found a way to steal even our own damn light.
We shouldn't linger. Let's keep moving before someone spots us.
That's probably why it's so damn cold without any sun.
The Snake Eyes have the information we need, but we can't just ask for it. So what if we sneak in and take it instead?
I wasn't aware you knew how to be sneaky.
Hey, look over there!
Oha.
That's Zephyr's son, Law. I don't know. Something doesn't feel right about all this.
Are you kidding? He's practically gift-wrapped for us.
Hey, what are you?
I remember you. What do you want?
We don't mean you any harm. We just want to talk quietly. Deal?
Make it quick.
Where are you keeping Zephyr? We're here to rescue him.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Isn't he your father?
Oh yeah, easy to forget that. After he abandoned me.
Abandoned?
It's the truth. All my old man ever cared about was sticking it to the Bright Eyes. He never even made it to Mom's funeral.
So you become an agent for the local lord?
You got a problem with that? You're not exactly one to talk, keeping company with a Renan woman. You think you know her, but wait until she has a choice between you and her people.
Got a point?
I may have become an agent for the Renans, but at least I'm here trying to soothe the agony of my people from the inside. What's your excuse?
I don't buy it. No. You're running because you're scared. You think you're the only one who's had to suffer?
What the hell do you know, you... Ow! What the... Damn you!
Word to the wise, people like you
Enough!
make me...
Look, I don't know what happened between you and your father, but what I do know is that when you fought back at the village, he wouldn't raise a hand to strike you. I've never seen Zephyr back down from a fight, but he could never hurt his own son. And when he said he was staying behind, I think it was because he wasn't willing to abandon you. If you know anything, then tell us, please.
I don't know where they're keeping my dad now. All I've heard is that they're going to publicly execute him in the plaza in front of headquarters.
Execute?
Thank you. You did the right thing.
Why are you so determined to help my father?
We're the Crimson Crows, bitch.
Sword. He taught me how to think for myself. And I want to learn more.
If they're going to execute him in the plaza, then it'll be too dangerous for us to go alone.
Let's ask Menik. He should be able to sneak us in.
Sounds good to me. Let's have a chat with him.
New skit! Lennon and Renan magic.
So I get that you perform a certain type of astral arts, but why does your magic look so different from what Renan's use? Is it a different source or something?
I'm not exactly an expert on how Renans cast magic, but we both manipulate astral energy to create it. We just channel that energy in different ways.
Like how you chant your spells, whereas they throw out those weird symbols?
Yeah, and just like how there are different ways to use a sword, there are elemental differences between us too. For example, light is only in Dana, and darkness is only in Rena.
Ah, alright, that makes sense. So let me ask, does that mean you can't use any dark magic at all? Or that they're just more attuned to it?
Basically not at all, since I don't have any dark energy inside my body. There might be an indirect way to tap into it, but I wouldn't know. I didn't learn everything that my family knew about magic, so it's hard for me to say for sure.
Fair enough. Thanks for teaching me all that. I really do appreciate it.
Sure thing.
Back here, okay. Central Plaza, I guess? No? Wait, what did he say? Talk to Menik first. Okay. Mm-hmm. So we just head back to the hideout. You can just travel there.
So, you made it back in one piece. No promising leads unearthed on this end, I'm afraid. It may take a little longer.
We got our own lead, but it's not good. They're planning to execute Zephyr in the plaza in front of the Snake Eyes headquarters. And soon.
They're going to what? I've never known them to move so fast. They must believe he poses a grave threat.
We have to break him out. We could really use your help.
Not gonna be easy, but I'm sure we can think of something. If they're staging it in the plaza, there's bound to be an announcement beforehand. Which means if we can...
Snake Eyes!
They've got us surrounded!
Damn! I knew we shouldn't have trusted!
Save it! In position, everyone! Repel them!
Use us, Medic. We've got your back.
No. You need to get out of here now. Rinwell, you know what to do.
Underground waterway to the rear. On it.
But...
No discussions. You didn't make it this far for it to end here. We'll be fine. We just have to buy you a little time. I'll send word later. Now get going already.
All right then. Through the sewers.
So this passage runs beneath the whole city, huh? Pretty clean for a Danon sewer.
Are you sure it's safe down here, Rinwell?
It's our emergency evacuation route, so it should be.
You sure
Every
it's as secret
RPG
as you
game
think?
has to have.
We can use this chance to clear the way for Menek and the others when they follow. Let's go.
Just every
And
single
we show up the
RPG
moment we
game
do.
has to have.
Are we the reason for it?
We
Has
can
to
puzzle
happen.
over it later. We gotta run.
Underground passage. Let's go.
As if it wasn't weird enough getting into the city through that hole. Why are there so many passages like this around Sisloden? And it doesn't seem like the Snake Eyes use them to get around without being detected either.
Yeah, they don't look like ruins. Do you have any idea, Rinwell?
These passages are sewers. They're underground so the water doesn't freeze, but they're not really unusual in big cities like this one.
Really?
Is there nothing like these back in Calaglia?
Not as far as I know. In Calaglia, anything they wanted to get rid of, like waste or garbage, was simply burned. Including the bodies of dead slaves. I'm not sure why they did that. Maybe it was another way of getting astral energy out of them. Sorry, that took a dark turn, didn't it?
Well, kinda, yeah. So... we could rest here, but we are already full. The area up ahead is crawling with enemies. If you need to stock up on anything, now's the time to do it. Okay. Well, alright then.